Hello everyone! I'm out of the garage for once, because it's an okay day and I didn't have any projects to work on. I figured I would get this one out of the way. In a previous episode I promised I would do the top 5 things that I love most about my 2014 Mazda 2, so here we go. Let's begin with the styling. I've always really loved the look of the Mazda 2. Even when it was new in 2011, I wanted one, especially in the bright green color. As you've seen, I ended up with a green one, but when I had to buy new, I settled for silver, because that's all they had. It's okay, I still love the car. It's got this happy, almost alien face, and the side profile is an aggressively shaped wedge. Even the rear three-quarter profile is not bad to look at. There's low body overhangs, it's a very taut-looking car. A lot of people equate this to a modern 1980s hatchback, and it's difficult to disagree. Next, let's talk about reliability. There's a reason why I bought 2 of these cars, because they're known to be deadpan reliable for 100,000 miles or more, often needing nothing more than basic maintenance. Our green car is at about 70,000-ish miles now, and it hasn't needed anything major, and I haven't spent a penny on anything for maintaining my silver car. Mostly because I bought a service plan, so it's kind of integrated into the payment. I treated myself that time. Once it's done, I'll start doing everything myself, but I'm not going to need to do anything because they're so reliable, and that leads into my next point. Low cost to own and maintain. These cars, even when new, were pretty inexpensive to buy, pre-owned even more so. And insurance is inexpensive, and because you're not servicing them or replacing parts on them because of the high reliability, it's a cheap prospect to own this particular car. It's why I recommend it to people who are looking for small hatchbacks. Now we can get into the fun stuff. The next thing I like so much about this car is the exhaust. And given, yeah, it is an aftermarket piece, but still, I just love the sound of it so much. You've heard it in a couple of clips, and I wish I could get more of a pure sound kind of clip, but I can only do so much with my phone. I bought the exhaust secondhand, as I'm sure I've told you, and it was the best money I've spent on this car. It sounds great. And other aftermarket exhausts for this car sound good. For a little 1.5 liter engine, it sounds pretty growly. Lastly, I'm going to talk about my favorite part of this car, the overall driving dynamics. Even when stock, this was a pretty good neutral handler that you could push and it would take it, no problem, even on those stock all-season Yokohamas. But with the aftermarket modifications, the wheels and tires, the springs, the rear torsion bar, and the exhaust and everything, it's accentuated all the best parts of the car. The exhaust for sound, the torsion bar, and the springs for handling. You can back this car into a corner, it'll slide real good. And because it's a front-wheel drive car, it's really controllable. You just feed in a little bit of throttle, and you're back in line. Another part that I really liked, even stock, was the shifter. It was a nice snicky little throw, but it was kind of numb because it was stock. The DDM Works short shift kit that I installed really brought that to life and gave it a more metallic, connected feel. This car responds really well to mods. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of power, it's slow, but try me in the corners. So there it is, the 5 things that I really love about my Mazda 2, and really 5 reasons why, if you're an enthusiast on a budget, you should buy one. They're inexpensive to own and maintain, they respond well to mods, and the mods themselves are inexpensive, so you can't go wrong with the Mazda 2. I recommend them to a lot of people, I recommend them to anybody. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that it's been informative about the highlights of what really makes the Mazda 2 great. Of course, when I come out and try to film anything, it rains. Because Florida. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Just a quick note, thank you to everyone who's subscribed since the last video. I mentioned that I wanted to reach 50 or more subscribers by my birthday on June 24th, and I've nearly achieved that goal, so thank you for sticking around. I'm glad that there are people out there that like my videos and want to see more, so in the future, I'm going to be looking to try and do a little bit more than just me in the garage, seeing other people's cars, maybe doing a review or 2. So look forward to that in the coming weeks or months. I really want to try and give you guys some variety that isn't just me and the Mazda 2s. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.